G'day and welcome back to our Hearts of Iron 4. This time I'm just finishing up a practice run here as the Poles, so Poland has destroyed a lot of the world. We are losing this war because I just wanted to check what the actual things are for the particular achievement and try and do in this one. So we'll see if this is actually going to work out here. I think we just need to take over 3 provinces of Hamadan here. I've already got everything else sorted out for this achievement. I've got guys in Rome. I am still non-aligned, and what are the other things? We're at war with Italy, obviously, although we have destroyed him. He was just a one-province minor after the previous wars. So hopefully, when we take over enough of Hamadan, we will do what's necessary for the achievement, although because it's practice I don't have Ironman mode on to actually get them. But this practice run is just to check that I understand how this achievement actually works before I try and do an entire campaign based on it. So, we can just get some guys out there. 3 days for him to get into the mountains. Alright, we have 2 provinces in Hamadan. 3 provinces in Hamadan. So, we control it. End of the month, or at some point, it should flip over to us. Alright, let's keep expanding a little. Let's go up to Tehran. Might as well try to make them capitulate at the same time. Alright, and we just get these guys in here. Hamadan is 5 provinces, we own 3, should be all that we need. And yes, get rid of a bunch of this stuff. Hopefully we don't capitulate to the Russians storming towards the capital before we get the event. We're holding them off long enough, hopefully. Alright, got all of Hamadan. No manpower. Although we're at war with Russia now, so we could do scraping the barrel. Go all adults. Serve, an extra 3 million. Alright, 27th of May. Pretty sure on the 1st of June we'll get the event. It's supposed to be a mean time to happen of 30 days, but I don't think that's how it actually works. There we go. Wojtek never drops a crate. Private Wojtek has proven himself a uniquely valuable member of our supply lines. Even during the heat of combat, small arms fire brushing the hair on his head, arms and legs, he did not drop a single crate of munitions. This brave soldier ensured our artillery could keep firing and was thereby instrumental in defeating the enemy. As a result of this, it has been decided that Wojtek should be promoted. May we all take inspiration from his bravery. Wojtek becomes a corps commander. And we'll give him to these guys here. Not you. Got this army ready, and they will grab Wojtek. General Wojtek. Alright, so that would have been the achievement for... Wait, get in there. Can't remember if this page actually shows it, or if it just says, no, 1 hidden achievement. So we've got that achievement, but because it's not on Ironman mode, it's not official. So this practice went pretty well. I do understand how it actually works, and it does work properly. So let's try this again with Ironman mode turned on. Okay, so this is the official start of the Polish campaign. We're going to try and get 2 achievements in this one. Firstly, Poland can enter space, so finish all rocket tech as Poland, basically survive long enough to do the technology. The other one we're going for is this one hidden achievement, details will be revealed once unlocked, is the Wojtek Commander achievement, where we, oh, better turn Ironman mode on, where we need to remain non-aligned. We need to complete the, where are we? Artillery modernisation, national focus, took a while to remember where it was. So, finish this, stay non-aligned, be at war with Italy, have Hamadan under our control, or somebody in our faction, but we'll just try and get it under our control. And we need to have at least 1 division in either Latium, Abruzzo, or Tuscany. So, at war with Italy, and have a troop in there. Control Hamadan, be who we are, and survive long enough to have a bunch of tech. So, how we are going to do this is be very careful here, sandwiched between the Reich and the Union. What else we're going to do? I guess we will try and get extra factories by taking over the Baltic states as quickly as we can. We will stick Sikorsky in charge of the army, put them there, but put the other half over here. Alright, they're going to need to take Riga, while these guys take Kaunas, and just generally head it that way. Alright, other things. We are going to research production mostly to begin with, and construction, and electronic engineering. So I did have a couple of practice runs. First time I tried to rush Germany, build up the, what do you call them, land forts. You could only build 6 level 10 forts in the time that we had. So I had level 10 forts going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, just got across the river, and this was about a level 7 fort. So Germany just steamrolled straight over to level 10 forts anyway, so there's no point trying that. Instead, we are going to ignore Danzig, and we're going to build up as much of the rest of the country as we can, as quickly as we can, even on the very dangerous Russian border. Our military factories, we will, what do we have? A few left. Alright, I'm not going to worry about making planes, because we'll never be able to compete anyway. We need the infantry weapons though, and then let's build this out. Now, supply equipment, we can't really afford to use civilian factories because, hello, it's only one. So, okay. Against the Germans, we'll expend 1 factory. Aluminium, we're not going to do. Free dockyards, we'll just stick into convoys. We have an air force, so we'll bring them up here and eventually get them to help out in the Baltic. We have a fleet that's nothing special, so we'll just leave them in port. And our national focus, well, first up we're going to strengthen the Polish state, and then we'll get this recruitable population boost. Alright, let's get that started. Low manpower, yes. Insufficient resources, aluminium and steel. Let's kick this up to speed 4 for Brit, turn day-night mode off. Alright, so we are still a little short on steel. And what else are we going to do? Need to store that up. Alright, let's go speed 5. Alright, so basically we will head through some of this. We want defensive focus so we can build our military factories 20% faster. Then we'll probably come over to Polish militarism. We'll do that, yeah, Polish revanchism. So defensive focus, Polish militarism, Polish revanchism, and then getting some land doctrine research, but then going into the central region strategy for the civilian factories and that sort of stuff. Okay, get the feeling I'm forgetting to do something. That should be right. Right, training more troops actually. So training 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we're not going to have the stuff to put in them for a while. Let's just get these guys going from Warsaw for now. And auto going into there. This guy can be light blue army. And you know what? He's going to be a castle. Or whatever that's supposed to be. Alright, so we can't fabricate on these guys since we're non-aligned. Tension needs to be at 50% at the moment. We'll reduce that by 40, I believe. Yep. So once it's over 10%, we'll be able to fabricate on all 3 of these, and should be able to push them out before anybody guarantees them, hopefully. Alright, Rhineland. Italy's done with Ethiopia. We were going to go defensive next, since we have to wait for this to get over 10% anyway. -2 and 2. Nice. Alright, and we can modify. What do we need first? We need the War Industrialist Military Factory Construction Speed boost. Nice way to start. What's Germany doing? Reichsautobahn. Armaments, France, Industrial. And they're reinforcing the Empire. Still haven't played as the UK. I swear I'm going to give it a go. It's the whole democratic thing. Alright, next one. Get more research speed. You know, I thought that would actually change the symbol on there. Only does it there. Alright, what should we call this? This is the main body. And at the moment, this will be the Baltic forces. Alright, what's happening next? Tech or... no. 10 days, 11 days. Alright, this one's coming up next. So, Polish militarism shall come. Effective partisans on us, minus 10%. Alright, jump into that. Next one will be tech. Basic machine tools. We will go for 20% boost. Alright, so what's the next thing? It would be the Chinese border incident. Chinese bridge border, I don't know, whatever it's called. How many runs have I done? I keep forgetting what it's called. Spanish Civil War, actually. Hopefully that drags out for a hell of a long time. So yeah, the practice run I showed at the start of this video had a few weird things happen that hopefully can happen again to make this nice and easy. Basically, we joined the Allies after the Soviet Union declared on Finland, and for some reason Finland joined the Axis, and then the UK was brought in on the side of the Soviets, so the Soviets couldn't attack us for years, and we just steamrolled Germany. Timed it carefully. Germany had declared war on France, so I don't know why the wars got merged. They declared on France, so all their men moved over, and then we moved in behind them and eventually took them out. It was cool. We'll see how it goes this time though. Alright, it's 36. Probably a bit too far ahead of time for that. We'll go for our radio now, because we want to have it eventually. And it would be nice to have the offense. Well, grab this guy first, the infantry expert. And after that, we need to save up the rest of it. Alright, Polish militarism is done. Next up has to be the revanchism. So in 70 days, if this is over 10%, we'll be able to fabricate on these guys. Which means we'll need... it's cheaper, so I think we need 35 each. So it'll be 105 political power. It's 60 days. Should be pretty close. Olympic Games. Hey Sikorsky, how you doing? They are all pretty well ready to go. I'd love to give these other guys some training, but I'm not going to waste our non-existent equipment on that. 373 days. It's going to take a while to get more factories. I'll probably take over these three faster than actually doing anything else. Like building them for ourselves. Right, they'll finish simultaneously, that's cool. Hopefully there's no change in these. No. Alright, didn't realise we only started on 65%. Alright, revanchism, 4 days out. And then we are doing prepare for the next war. So that we can pump out some tech. Well, we'll have to do other things first. Want to get the, what do you call it? Which one are we on? The land doctrine is Grand Battle Plan. So the extra planning bonus and then the extra defense are huge. Then breakthrough. All of these first ones are good. And then last time went down infiltration and worked out, so we'll probably do that one again. Supply consumption and the night attack, I think, are the big two there. And the recon finisher, it's nice. Alright, we are actually forgetting to tell them to reinforce first. Would be a good idea. Alright, Spain, we want you to actually capitulate quickly before the Japanese declare war. Mechanical computing, radio, and concentrated industry. Alright, so here is where we have to decide what to go ahead of time on. I'm thinking production. And as good as this would be, yep, we'll have to go ahead of time on construction. That'll put us a long way behind when this finishes, but that's alright. Alright, I need somebody else to do something to get this over 10%. We need world tension at 10%, currently 3. But I don't want to spend this. Alright, prepared for the next war. Now, here is a very big choice. We want to defend ourselves against the Soviet Union at all costs. So we are going to refuse joining the Anti-Comintern Pact. Germany will hate us, but they usually just go for Danzig or war anyway, and we'll probably have to give up Danzig so we don't get destroyed. Now the next thing was the industry. Or, actually, do a bit of infantry weapons. No, we won't need that. What we do need is these civilian factories. And we'll go through this way, get the research slot first. Alright. If this gets up to, 255, then we'll spend some of it. So our manpower will be fine for quite some time. Only 130 days out, that's good. Must have finished another factory over in Poznan. Alright, Spain. Well, they're not holding, what is it, Barcelona, so they should be able to overrun them a lot faster than they sometimes do. Just take Madrid, and is this one important? No. Alright, just take Madrid. These because Barcelona's worth 15, they usually hold out a little longer. Come on guys, just get in there. Alright, 4-year plan. Bonus for the equipment. Alright, so we want, what was it, at least the first 2 land doctrines before we're in any serious wars. Yeah, what do we get from this one? Entrenchment speed and maximum, oh that's good. Alright, max planning and defense organisation. Yep, first 2 at least, maybe the third one as well. Come on, get in Madrid. Alright, never actually fix these guys up either. Alright, there we go. Perfect timing. Improved machine tools. We want to skip over to this one since we got the bonus. And we need to immediately start fabricating. It's on 20, which is higher than we'd like it. But us justifying on them doesn't cause any tension. So justify, justify, and justify. Ending the wars will cause some serious tension. Alright, it causes 0.7. That's not too bad though. I think it's taking us 3 months to do these justifications. April, May, June, July, August, September, 6 months. And this comes down, can't remember, 0.5%. So it'll come down 3%, it'll be down to 18 by the time we're ready. Oh, the humanity! Alright, if we could have some guys ready by then, that'd be awesome. A month. Well, in that case, add some more. Alright, standardization of equipment. We have to finish both of these before we can get the extra slot. So we'll start with the civilian factory. Then get the, what was it, infrastructure from the other one? No, land dock. No, always look at the wrong one. Infrastructure. Then a military factory, and then the research slot, and then cyclometer, head down to that extra research slot. This is one you need 50 factories for, but we should have 50 by the time the Baltic Wars are over. Alright, construction and concentrated industry, so they're out of the way. Could go, well it's just factory repair speed, so it doesn't matter. That is 300 days. Alright, this is where we need to start picking up on some of these other ones. This one's ahead of time, so we want the bonus on that. And then we'll do this one without the bonus. Okay, these guys should all be good to just charge through. It is a lot of months until that's ready. Alright, what are we waiting for? September? 27th of September. What's Germany up to? Treaty with the USSR. They're doing the purge. Good. Hopefully they won't be interested in us for a couple of years. I think we should be safe until 39.